doing? Just cooking something to eat. I'll show you what it is. How you doing? Today I've been thinking a lot about how us as humans, perceive the world. Okay. Now, we can only perceive the world with what we've been exposed to. Now, for those that don't travel, okay, those that spend a lot of time in the land that there is, you will only get a very small view of how the world really is. Okay? So, I'm one of the fortunate ones to have been able to travel and see how my ancestors lived. And I remember when I first went to Merita. Merita is the uncolonised part of Africa. So when I first went to Merita, I went as a tourist. I had been educated in many ways to see the culture of my ancestors, but I still didn't get it. And I remember going there, you know, with my mobile phone and my devices, and I thought, you know what, let me take a picture of what I see so I can capture it. I have a digital memory stored somewhere on my laptop. And I took my camera, my Canon 750, D750, is it DSLR, something like that. And I spent 3 weeks the first time in Merita, and I was taking pictures of everything that I saw. The locals, you know, the plants, the animals, the fruits, the trees, ceremonies, the elders, the young. I was just taking pictures of everything because I wanted to capture everything. There's a lot going on. First thing I noticed when I went to Merita was, actually I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but everywhere seemed to be brown, sand everywhere. The bottom of the houses and the bottom of the buildings were covered in sand, where the cars kicked up the sand, or people walking would kick up the sand, it would land on the bottom of the houses or the buildings. And you know, I was just taking pictures of the cars and how many people would actually ride a moped. Quite a few in one go, with their shopping and their children and the husband and the wife and the baby on the back. All of one moped. Now, and you know, I used to laugh at this and think, wow, you never have this in England. No way. Health and safety, for one, you'd probably get arrested. But then I realised that when you go to those places, there was a lack of colour. That's what I realised. I was so used to seeing marketing everywhere. McDonald's and, you know, Burger King and Costa, Starbucks and all those places. I was used to seeing them. So they became my symbols. They became things that I had recognised. When I went to Merita, I didn't see any of that, and it took me a while to realise that not only did I not see it, but these people didn't need it, and neither did I. I realised that living in a modern society keeps you busy. It keeps you busy with nonsense. And when I went there, I saw the quietness of life. I saw the peace that I'd never seen from the people in the West. because they weren't bombarded with the foolishness that we are so used to. So I was taking these pictures and, you know, having a good time, capturing as much as I could. And then we drove to a marketplace and I thought, wow, we've got markets but they're not like this. So again, I got up my picture and I was taking pictures, and my eye met the eyes of a girl who was not older than 11 years old. But the moment my eyes and hers locked, something clicked inside of me. She didn't say anything. She didn't look very long, and I didn't look at her very long either. But the message that I got was, look at you taking pictures and you're the one that's caged. I felt embarrassed. I felt fear because of my conditioning, and I hadn't realised. So I put the camera down, and I then understood that I needed to fit in. Not be an outsider looking in, that Greco-Roman mindset, but actually be the ancestor that was sent to live this life.